Dom.
And friends.
With benefits.
Kathy.
Oh, Lady Psycho. Oh, Lady Psycho. And you know what that means. 3 letters, 3 words. NXT, let's fucking go.
Oh, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode of the AEW Dynamite Watch Party.
It is Friday, and you know what that means. Only one thing. It's time for Friday Night SmackDown right here on Circle Debate Network for the watch along. It's Kayla, the Queen of the South.
Yo, the GETCHO podcast crew is in the building. That's right, you got your homie Just.
Yeah. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest episode of Game Breaker Sports.
She bangs! She bangs! Oh, baby, when she moves, she moves.
Yo.
To a new episode of the Dojo Debate, folks. We're back in action. It's been a while, I know, because we're packed with this fucking network. There's so much to do, but hey, that's what we do here in this fucking network. We fucking love to talk about professional wrestling. But today, folks, you already know, we're here about talking about one thing that is happening in next week. But I'm not alone, ladies and gentlemen. You already know the host, Steve IBC. What up, my man? I'm going crazy. Nettie, I just can I hear Tony Collins just say the fucking go? Come on.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
You gotta take it, damn it. You gotta say
Let's
it, right?
fucking go.
There you go. That's right. That's right. Yes. We're going to the news, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, he is a real man, a soulless man with the soulless fucking agenda. Because
He's a man.
he's victorious. Somehow, some way. I just don't know how. I don't know how.
Emotional damage.
Sometimes not really, but I try not to have an emotional damage, but you know. But yes, the OTK folks, all hail to the king of New Japan. There you go. There you go. All hail. You see?
For
There
today, I am not the king. I am the last ginger gaijin. So,
What the fuck? The last ginger guy.
The last ginger gaijin.
yes.
Wow.
I'll rock with it.
And of the G1 Climax
Oh.
for tonight
okay.
only. That is
Slow
what I
down.
am.
You hear that, ladies? The G1 Climax king right there.
Oh, and of course, our other host. Our other host, folks. But I'm going to let this play itself because you got to know. You already know. Everybody better know.
You know, I guess that you would be the only one who would dare to come here. You've got courage.
That's
Yo,
right.
we here. We live.
That's
Dojo
right.
debate. You know how we do.
Hercules. I want to send a shout out to real quick. Can I send a shout out to Benjamin John? He said Uncle Roger. He thought Uncle Roger was coming. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But yes, folks, we are here to talk about what's happening in the 19th, and that is this. The G1 Climax 35, folks. It's settled. It's settled in Block A and Block B. But before we get into this, there's a lot of changes that happened on Tanahashi Jam. It did surprise the whole world. The whole world, Craig. It surprised everybody because, I mean, nobody expected it, and everybody was just like, you know.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I know. And everybody was like, what the fuck happened there? Why did Goto lose the belt? But we found out, you know, rooming your windows. Keep in mind, folks, we're not piece of shit Meltzer because we already know he loves New Japan. That's the guy that loves this shit. So, you know, or his sidekick, bitch ass Alvarez, you know, not Sean myself, Wade Keller, but rooming your window that he's injured, supposedly, and he should be getting his rematch before Wrestle Kingdom. So who knows? He might win the belt back and get ready to regain it back and defending at Wrestle Kingdom versus the winner of the G1. Yeah. We don't know. It's rumor in your window. We don't know if it's a story because it seems like a story because we saw the injury that he had on his elbow and it was a good matchup, but it was unexpected. Nobody expected that to happen. And congratulations again to Zack Sabre Jr. regaining back the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. So that's a 2-time right there, baby.
2-time.
A lot of people didn't like it because you couldn't watch it unless you went other ways to watch it. Personally, I like the idea of it just because it makes you have to go there. It keeps you on your feet. Like you expect all the changes to be on a big platform. So when you do something like this, it reinforces the fact that you can lose the belt anytime, any place, anywhere. And then he didn't get hurt beforehand. He wound up getting hurt during the match, so we did find that out. And whatnot. And something I wanted to bring up, I think, after the match was just to talk about Hiroki Goto's title reign and what you guys thought of it. But before that, I'll get you guys' opinions on Zack Sabre Jr. winning the title on Tanahashi Jam, which is a small platform that was just basically for Japan.
Yeah. I mean, it was only aired on Japan's television. It's going to be on Japan World, I think, by next week or so, or by the end of the month. They haven't confirmed exactly what date, but it's going to be there. So I was just like, what the fuck? And then we also have a new global champion, Gabe Kidd, winning the global championship away from Yota Tsuji. That was unexpected too. Look, I have to do this. I know I'm going to get it on. I have to do this. Not on Gabe Kidd. This is not on the tower.
What up, Dylan from World Elite? What is up? They had a very good show where they did like previews for offer shows for this upcoming weekend. They did that yesterday. Check them out every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, I believe it is.
That's right.
5 p.m. Central time. They did a great job over there at World Elite.
They also had mid-year awards too.
Oh, that's right.
Episode that I think a certain person that was here might have know a little bit about that.
Some time ago, you know.
But shout out that episode was good. Shout out to World Elite and you, my homie Bakley, for being part of that. So
that's right. But I want to call out somebody here, and I just got to do it.
That's fucking bullshit.
Bullshit, Tanahashi! What are you doing? We wanted to see this. Why are you making title changes on Japan television, not here in North America? What the fuck, man? I wanted to see that shit. Now I have to wait until you upload it. This ain't you know, how you did. What was it what you did in Europe? And then we had to wait until it was uploaded on New Japan World. It was like 2 years ago that happened? I forgot the name of it. Pay-per-view.
Oh, that was the Tanahashi Slumber Jam party.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my god.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
It was his, hey, that was his slumber party. Hey, slumber party, right here, yeah.
Hey.
The eggs right there. I don't know what we're doing. Those fingers.
Hey, yo.
We love you, Tanahashi. I love you. I'm just kidding. All right, don't fucking kill me now. I just gotta have to do that. But it's just, that's the only thing I had to digress about that. But I'll pass it on.
No, you're right.
I mean, you tell me.
I mean, listen. We always been saying this. New Japan needs to be more exclusive, not inclusive, right? If you keep hearing all these things about them saying, okay, they're struggling to hit mainstream media, they're struggling to get outside views. Well, okay, you keep messing it up by having this only exclusive to Japan. In case you didn't know, yeah, because it's part of Japanese culture, but only a kind of a small amount of people in Japan really fuck with New Japan. There's a lot of niche things in Japan to do, and let me tell you something. As much as a lot of people we see in Tokyo Dome and stuff, those are the hardcore of hardcore. They don't really have a broad audience like we think they do over there.
Right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I can go to a Japan store and a magazine store, and let me tell you, they will not have a New Japan magazine there. They have a whole bunch of other shit like hentai and shit if you're into that. Yeah. But they won't have a New Japan magazine, which is kind of crazy because that's been around since a lot of the media has been around in Japan, a lot of the pop culture stuff, right? I think it's even older than some of this stuff. But in order for New Japan to outreach, they need to do more and try to get more viewers outside. Look at AEW and WWE, even CML and AAA. Right? They're partnering with a bunch of people to get known and to be seen more. Why are we, why are you building up a wall?
I think they're trying to. The New Japan World app is only 5-6 years old. So not that.
Yeah, it's not that new. Yeah.
I think one thing that they kind of use to their advantage, and it sucks they don't do it as much anymore, is they started doing the New Japan Strong events in the U.S.
Yes.
And they started to grow it. You would have an event every month. Granted, they can only use certain talent because majority of the talent is over in Japan, but you can at least have people in the LA dojo that could compete there. You could have brought over the New Zealand dojo to showcase themselves over here and then mix it up. I like the one year they did the G1 and night one was in Dallas.
Oh yeah, that was a huge one.
Yeah,
that was a huge
and then
one.
they did that kickoff show at the Cow House.
Yup.
The infamous show where you had Cody and Omega. You had the Elite get kicked out of the Boy Club by the Iron Squad
storyline. Yep.
I wish they would do more of that. Integrate into the US more, since they do the couple shows in the UK once or twice a year, like Royal Crest. They do a few others. They need to broaden, start doing more tours over here. Even do a tour here where they spend a couple weeks here and follow it up with the pay-per-view. That'd be awesome. You get a lot of people invested into it.
That's what they used to do. Remember, they used to do that with ROH? They used to do that with ROH. Yeah. They would have small tours throughout the year. They would come and join the ROH tour. I forgot what they would call it, but they would be with them house shows for I think maybe a month and a half.
Yeah,
and they would come back another part of the year.
What was it? Is the battle something? No.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember what was the name of it.
Like I know they had the Supercard of Honor, which was always at MSG, but then they had the one in December.
Right.
What is it called? I know it's called something. It's off the top of my head right now.
That's a good question. I forgot what the hell was the name of it, especially in December.
Yeah, because Battle Riot. My first thing on the top of my head was Battle Riot, but that's MLW, so I know it's not that.
Well, I remember they started calling the event of New Japan and ROH War of Worlds, War of the
There,
Worlds.
yes. There you go. Yes, there you go.
I remember going to one of them, which was like basically the precursor of Forbidden Door / All In. You know, like
Global Wars.
Global Wars. There you go. The actual tour was called Global
And
Wars,
ironically,
but the event was War.
Ring of Honor and
Worlds,
AEW was doing a show for that tonight. On where they're showing on TV. Ironically,
yes.
But
and that brought in a lot of people. They got a lot more people with a lot of different New Japan stars. You know, like I could say that's kind of like how Kenny Omega got, you know, Okada got known. You know, Tanahashi got known. That whole LIJ got known. You know, so
yeah,
they need to do more stuff like that.
And I agree. Cody made it known on his podcast. He was like, one of the things that he joked around with was the fact that he was primarily Ring of Honor, and he was one of the guys that would show up at the end of a New Japan tour for the pay-per-view, and that's it. He'd just show up for the pay-per-view and then go back to Ring of Honor. So he really wouldn't be one of the guys that would go through the whole tour. He would just do the pay-per-view. And so a lot of people like see him part of New Japan, but he really wasn't fully on the roster. It was just for the main shows.
But any final thoughts on the Tanahashi Jam Party? Let's jam it up.
Hey, let's jam out.
Let's jam out, Ace.
You know what? I mean, Tanahashi's really showing his how outdated he is by calling it jam. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard a function or a game called jam since like 84. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least he's not throwing a make-believe guitar up in the air anymore. Like, when was the last time you did that?
Oh, right.
Throw it up. Let me play the guitar because I'm in a rock band.
Can't do it, man. Them sore ribs, man. Them sore ribs.
I know. He's president now. He can't be showcasing that stuff anymore. He has to make the rules now.
Well, that's why the reason they gave him that position, because they gave him that condition, is like, you gotta retire, homeboy. So that's what he said he's doing. And not only him who's retiring, I mean, he's coming, even though he's really doesn't do much, but he's booked, you know, part-time. And that's Tiger Mask. He's gonna retire too. He's already
he just announced that 2 days ago.
Yeah, he announced
so it's official for sure now.
He said he's gonna do one more year, so I think he's gonna retire in next July, right before the G1.
The wrestler Tiger Mask, or like the Tiger Mask character?
No, the wrestler Tiger Mask.
Oh, but the character is still going to live on.
Yeah, even though this is probably Tiger Mask number 3.
Is it number 3 or 4? I don't even know.
It is.
I thought it's 4, right? Isn't it 4? Technically,
it's one of those. Flip the coin, whatever it lands on, that's what it is.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
Kayla's in the chat. What's up, Kayla? How you feeling?
Kayla! Thanks for holding it down with Justin on the NXT Watch Along.
Yes. But now we can get into it. Let's fucking go, baby.
Before that, I did want to talk about Goto.
Go for it.
Because he had a great. I think he had a very good title reign. I believe he had 7 title defenses in 5 months.
6.
I think it was 7.
Well, this one you count as 7, but I'm talking about prior. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he got the belt. I think what made it even better was the fact they utilized the Rambo in the right way. He won that. He got the title match. Successfully cashed it in for a match and won the title. And the attendance at every show was almost double with him as champion. He was always the guy that was the bridesmaid and never the bride per se, because he never would win. He would always lose right before he had a chance to win. And then, of course, he gets hurt. And thankfully, they were already going to take the belt off of him. Personally, I think that they were doing it just so they didn't get too much fatigue of him as champion, especially going to the G1. How did you guys feel about how his title reign was and how it was perceived just by everybody watching?
Bobby Judge, the floor is yours.
Okay, so the thing is, like, it's hard to judge because it was cut short, you know. But the matches that he had and the defenses that he had, each time he had the matches, I almost felt like each time he could have lost it just because of the storyline of him always coming up short, always, you know, he can never, you know, like put it in basketball terms, he can never close out a game, right? Like, he can have that 5-point lead at the end of 2 minutes, but then somehow fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Go out of bounds, miss an easy layup or something, shit like that. Like, that's kind of been his MO until, you know, he got the title. And it seems like they just keep using that storyline, even with the title defenses, which I thought is unique, right? Because everyone that's got the title has become just like Super Saiyan, right? Like, Okada got the title, he becomes like the Rainmaker, right? Kenny Omega, after he goes from the cleaner to the Omega, right? Like, he changes, like, they all change, right? Even Zack Sabre Jr. He becomes whiter. And so, like, with Goto, with Hiroki Goto, it's like he just, like, all his title defenses just meant that he was just trying to keep it each time, you know, which I thought was unique. It just sucks that, like, I can't really give an honest thing because it was cut short, you know. I know it was 7 title defenses, but, you know, Wrestle Kingdom was January. It's July. Like, it's not even, you know, there's still a lot of events that, you know, he could have been at. Like, he could have been at here, you know. So it's kind of tough. But if I have to give a grade, I'm gonna give an A-.
I'd say it's not the longevity for me. It's the fact that he had that many in such a short amount of time. When I feel like usually a guy would win it in Wrestle Kingdom, he might only have 3 title defenses. The pay-per-views. But he was able to add more title defenses to it in impromptu times. And I would say this, to me, Goto might be the ultimate utility man. They could put him in any situation and he would get the job done. Like world title scene, tag title scene, mid-card scene, even when they had the KOPW. Like, you could probably put him in any situation and he will make the most of it. He just doesn't have until now, the star persona where it was like, this is the guy that can carry the platform. He's the guy that's like everybody knows. But apparently, like, somehow he was able to sell seats. Like, this was the most people I saw at events for New Japan in a few years. Granted, it's because it was in Japan and they love him, but I think they capitalized. And if you look at the last time, his last title defense, it was in his home city. And I felt like they made a big deal of it. So I was like, okay, maybe he might drop this next time. Because they made
that was against Shingo, right?
Was it Shingo or David Finlay?
The one in his hometown, I think it was Shingo, right? Or was it the one for Finlay or Omino?
Maybe it was Finlay. Because the meaning.
See, I remember Shota Umino was here. Shota Umino was here in Chicago. When you see the riot, that one I thought he was gonna lose. That one I thought he was gonna lose.
Yeah.
And then the one against Shingo, I thought he was gonna lose too.
Oh my god, I think that was like the best.
Oh jeez.
I think
I thought Shingo was gonna get it back. I thought he was gonna get it. I thought he was gonna get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Buffy. I agree with that.
Yeah.
When do you think he comes back? Because they never really gave a timetable. Because you know he's going to at least be out for at least 2 months. Because
I think it depends.
You got the
on when
G1. You got the G1 that goes until like mid-August, and then usually there's like a 2-3 week break after that. So at least he's probably out at least 2 months.
Well, because right now with the G1 being basically 2 months because of the finals of 17th of August, and after that,
they won't come back until at least the first or second week of September too.
Well, the first week because you have Blue Justice, Yuji Nagata's pay-per-view. Then you got Road to Destruction. That's basically on the road to Wrestle Kingdom. So he might come back within that mid-September during Road to Destruction. Because they could possibly do the change there, depending if how everything goes. Like the one thing with Goto's story and keep in mind too that this is Tanahashi's first run as him taking over as the head of Booker. Yes, he has Gato under him, and we know how Gato books. We're already used to Gato's booking. This is not different title ring. How you mentioned OGK that. How many title rings do you normally see the IWGP to be defended within the year after winning it at Wrestle Kingdom? 3, barely 4 times. Barely 3, but I would say 3, how you mentioned, right? Here, yes, Goto defended that 7 times, losing it on his 7th reign. But his prior 6th one, because he had a story. So Tanahashi took the story, because remember what Goto's, this is what Goto's, and I know I shouldn't compare it, but it just gives me that feeling. It's just kind of like how it was for the first when it was Bryan Danielson, when you just had him it's almost similar to that fucking story.
It is.
Right? So and then to top it off with this story with Goto, you had his daughter running in the ring after him winning and then being the one contender. So it got the audiences, all of us, to be like, hell yeah, all right, this is the guy, this is my last, and for him to say, this is my last hope, my last chance to get this. If I don't, I'm done. And what happened?
That evil child, she sucked you in. She sucked you in.
Hey! It's called storytelling. That shit sucked the shit out of it. I was like, oh, I want to cry. Like, it reminds me like the Bryan Danielson, the fucking, what's that promo from Image Dragons? Like, oh, the monster. Like, it's just like, that's what it reminds me
yes,
of.
Yes, I know.
And Goto's fucking story heading into fucking winning the championship away from Jack Sombre. A month only a title ring, winning it for Wrestle Kingdom. But hey, he got his moment. He got his moment at Mania. So fuck it. I think we got to give credit to Zach because he also paid. He's a team player. He's like, fuck it, all right, let's give it to this guy. Let's go with the story. So this is something that Tanahashi. I'll give him credit. I know a lot of people shitted on it because the opponents that he had wasn't I know the first couple were not the best, but hey, then down later the stories were like how you mentioned Shota Umino with the City Riot. You had Windy City, then you had Finley, then you had Shingo. Yeah. Even prior to that, Calvin Newman, who fucking took him to the moon. Yeah. And that kid, took Goto to the edge. But none of the matches disappointed. They were all fucking great.
Yeah.
All of them were great. Because Goto...
Exactly. And it's like, it's all different. They're all different wrestlers. They're all different styles. And they're all different levels, And that's why I like this title.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. I don't think they expected it to be this good of a title reign. And they were just kind of going with it. I think maybe they thought, okay, we're going to have him go a couple months because we kind of want to take a break from Zack Sabre Jr.'s, let it breathe a little bit. And then it just became a mind of its own because of how well people were coming in to see him wrestle.
Right.
And then maybe them taking it off him and going back to Zack Sabre Jr. was like, okay, let's take it off of him now. But we'll have him, because the G1, he can have it off of him for a couple months. We'll give him a rematch, and then maybe they'll have him win it back and go into Wrestle Kingdom. That way, he's not going all the way through.
Right.
Champion, because sometimes when you do that, people might get tired of the person being champion.
Yeah, but see, that's also, but that you're not wrong what you're saying. However, though, you have to understand right now with this G1 right now that's stacked, we don't know what stories this Tanahashi's gonna fucking do. He can go any direction. He can say, "Well, your story."
Well, now that
Goto's
out and they had to do a last chance match,
I get that.
How does that affect?
But
the G1.
But hold on, though. That's why you gotta allow me to finish.
Yeah,
because I'm not telling you. Because remember, we still got Road to Destruction. You can the title change could happen there, just like other title changes has happened in live events.
Yes.
It has happened before. It could happen the same scenario. This could be as well. Like your story could be sense, could be other making. No, you're a handsome man, KPG. You are. You're the more handsome man on earth, baby. KPG. Look at him. That's right. But like I said, this could be a triple threat at Wrestle Kingdom. Yes, I know it doesn't make fucking sense because why are you gonna have a winner of someone of the G1 versus another person who's why they're including him? But it has happened before. They could take the story into taking the number one contender, basically from the G1 winner, fighting Goto, probably be a tie, it ends up being a triple threat. That could be the last resort. Remember,
you can have Goto come back just in time for the Wrestle Kingdom.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Do that, and then you kind of have to, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can add him to that. I'm telling you, this is now the first year of Tanahashi's booking for Wrestle Kingdom. Last year was not his. This is now his first year. We gotta see how he books it. So we gotta know exactly how he's going to book this tournament.
It was kind of like Triple H, where he took over halfway, but the story was already written out for Tanahashi.
Yes.
So he just brought it there. So now,
that's what I'm saying. That we don't know the questions. We don't know what Tanahashi's doing here. But I give him one credit though. He is taking like the old-fashioned way, like really storytelling. Like he's really more inputting, more storytelling here. Like I'm not saying that Gato never did that, but storytelling was more told in the ring more than outside. You get what I'm saying? Like it was really with Tanahashi, he's trying to bring back the old school type of style and bring back we could go back to shit. I'm trying to think of there was one talent that I just had in my head and I forgot his fucking Osawa. Like I could go back to that time, like literally that. Storytelling outside of the fucking ring, not in the ring, outside of the ring. His promos, everything, and it got the crowd going, and that's what Tanahashi did with Goto, and that's what he might do.
You know what else he's doing? You know what else he's doing?
What he's doing?
He's giving the keys to younger talent.
Because, like I told you before, like I said this before, he is focusing on the future. Because a lot of the majority, it's already at that time, so he needs to build the next 10 years for the New Japan. He has to give the Newmans, the Uminos, the Yorosujis, the Iwas. He has the Gabe Kidd, Finleys. He has to push those kids now because there's their turn.
Ren Narita.
Yes, exactly. Ren Narita. That Despy, like Despy too. Like you got
Fujita.
Yeah. It's just like now we're seeing that, and that's where he needs to focus on. We gotta make sure here that we just gotta see where it goes. I just gotta see how this goes, and that's why fuck it. Let's fucking get into it then. Fuck it. Let's look at the blocks. Here we go.
He likes it. You know why? He believes that children are the future. Reaching out and helping me.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going. I love it. Yes. I love it. Oh, yes. I love it.
Indubitably.
There you go. Indubitably. Shout out to Melissa right here. But let's look at the blocks. We got block A. We got Tanahashi. You damn bastard. Just because you're scared last year, you want to put your foot in the block. You could have given it a young talent, damn it. But I digress. You got Taichi, who took the place, of course. Taichi took place of Goto, winning on the last chance to get the last chance in the block A. Yuya Imura, Bolton Oleg, Yota Tsuji, Ryo Oiwa, Calvin Newman, David Finley, Evil, and Sonata for I don't know how many times Sonata. Which, by the way, he had a funny ass match versus Taiguchi, like ball sacking each other. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but that's I don't know what the hell happened between them two there.
I gotta teach you how to say some of these names.
I guess, yeah, because you speak more Japanese than I do, of course.
I do.
Arigato. Konnichiwa.
Bukaki.
Bukaki. Yeah. Yeah. We get Block B, Shota Umino, El Phantasmo, ELP. That's right.
Yes.
I miss your old theme song, man. Bring that shit back. I love that one. Yoshihashi, Shingo Takagi, Zack Sabre Jr., Great Okan, the Valvitas of fucking New Japan. You got Gabe Kidd, Drilla Maloney, Ren Narita, Korosuke Takashita. Not taking a shit. I'm just saying. Set up as a gym coordinator. Sorry, but man, that's what we have. Oh, let's start with. All right, let's start with. You know what? Let's start with Block A. You know what? Let's start with Block A. You tell me, Just how you feel?
Man,
how are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about it?
This is tough. Obviously, you have to look at Kyle Newman and you have to look at David Finley, the two guys that had the title shots. Right? They're prepped and ready to go. But like last year, Evil went out and had the lead early, and obviously you saw that it didn't go anywhere, right? Once he got to the final.
Mm-hmm.
So, based on the last couple, it's all about endurance. Say what you want. I'm gonna go David Finley to get the most points. To get the most points. Listen, he's proven he's been in a lot of G1s. He's had a lot of matches with the big dogs. In this block, this might be his year. Listen, we seen Sonata. He ain't the same dude.
I know. He's too busy stealing Seth Rollins' red boots. He stole the boots.
He's too worried about.
He stole Elijah's
his look and everything. Yeah. Evil, he's too busy adding people to his group. But the one that scares me is Yota Tsuji. That right there, those two, David Finley and Yota Tsuji, and Kyle Newman, I think those are gonna be your top three in this block.
I love that. Okay. All right.
Just because those two guys, Yota Tsuji, man, he's been on fire since 2 years ago. He's been nonstop fire.
Yes.
He could have won last year. Remember, we watched it last year? He could have won last year.
He could have won last year. You're right. He could have. Yeah.
And now the fact that LIJ is no more, now the three of them call each other unaffiliated. And now they're more focused on. I don't think they're more focused on themselves, but they're still a group of their.
But we know why. I mean, come on. You swear that you swear Naito did not copyright LIJ. I know he did.
Well, he couldn't. He couldn't. It was. He didn't. He even said it himself. He didn't think that he was going to have to get the, like you said, the copyright for the name, which is why he changed him and Bushi to Los Ingobles de Tranquillo or whatever it is.
De Tranquilo.
Tranquilo, yeah. Tranquilo, yeah.
And New Japan was like, we might as well just take away LIJ because it's just the three of them. So now they're unaffiliated, and they're bringing in a young line to be their fourth guy.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that they brought a young line with them.
He's definitely a good one. I don't know if this year would be him, considering he made the finals last year. That would be. This is tough. I'll let you go first, OPC.
Before I go, I just gotta ask Papi Just here another question. Who out of this one to the Block A though? Who is gonna be the one that's gonna? who do you feel could highlight on their matches? Who could be the highlight of their matches on the block A? What
Like
talent?
the sleeper pick?
The sleeper.
Like the sleep? I don't know. It's tough because in this block, a lot of them are kind of like known. I mean, Tai Chi could surprise us, but I just don't think he's had a lot of reps. I just don't think he has a lot of reps. All these dudes have at least 4 matches with each other. You know?
Yes, true. Right.
Except for I can't pronounce his name. Basically, how do you pronounce it? Rai.
Rie Oiwa.
Yeah, so him and Tai Chi have had the same amount of reps. So those are the only two that, like, I'm not sure how they will even mesh well, like match-wise. But one of them two definitely could be a sleeper. But I could say Tai Chi. Tanahashi, man, he gonna be gone in the first round. There's just no way, man. There's just no way. I can't see him getting any of the high points. I mean, Tsuji's a tank.
This man needs to use his president
Finley
power
is
to like
unwrapped.
restart a match.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, maybe he could get some wins on Sonata, but everybody else, no way, man. No way. Bolton's a monster. There's no way Tanahashi's beating him, you know?
Oh, no. Fuck no. Hell no. I don't.
That dude's hungry, you know?
Hell yeah. Tanahashi
Bolton's like, been on these, like, I don't know what New Japan calls them, 0-hour matches or whatever, but like,
yeah.
But he's hungry to get in the spotlight, you know, so.
Tanahashi
he's never openweight champion too.
Oh, yeah, never. There you go. See,
oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. He is never openweight champion. Yeah,
I forgot who the fuck did he beat for? Is it Ishii? Right?
He beat Takeshita.
Takeshita. That's right. Takeshita. That's right. Oh, that was a good bet. Oh, that's right. I gotta watch it.
You see? Oh, yeah. There's no way. There's no way.
Tanahashi's like your fucking Toriano on the fucking block, just like passing out.
Yeah, this year. Yeah,
this year, pretty much. He's instead of passing DVDs, he's gonna pass out fucking albums of Tanahashi. My Ace albums. Here you go.
But the best part,
Ace.
Tanahashi Jam 2 next year. Tanahashi Jam 2 next year.
The best part is he's going to main event night 1 with Tai Chi.
What a fucking coincidence, right? What a fucking coincidence. You see, Tanahashi, you're bullshit. You're bullshit because you're fucking president because it's your retirement time, your tour, right? So good excuse.
Come on,
good
man.
Fucking excuse.
Man.
Good job.
Come on, man. You didn't see Buddha put himself in the G1 when he was retiring?
Right? You don't even see that.
You didn't see Joseph Thunder Liger put himself in the G1 when he was retiring?
What's up, Mario? No.
What up, Mario?
All right, fine. Okay, my block A for sure. I got Finley. I think he's the guy, and I think he's gonna win.
Yeah, boy.
He has to win this one. It's especially with this. I swear I'm gonna be pissed if Tanahashi pulls the plug on Evil. That'd be the stupidest decision. Like, no, I'm sorry. I love Evil. I'm glad he got his moment. Good for him. Even though he got the moment during the pandemic, it wasn't the greatest. But hey, at least he made it work. Fuck it. At least he can say we were a former world champion. But to win this fucking block A, Evil, hell, motherfucking no. I'd rather have Finley.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Yota Tsuji, and my sleeper on this one who's gonna have banger matches that will fucking shock us out of nowhere is gonna be Calvin Newman. He's the one who's gonna really shock everybody.
I remember 3 people from each block make the playoffs.
That's right.
Each time.
So that's my sleeper. My third guy, I would say, would be, I guess, no fucking choice. As much as I don't want to, but he might sneak in there. It's gonna be Evil. It's gonna be fucking Evil. Somehow Evil's gonna fucking sneak in there because with his fucking crew, you know, it's just it's the new oddities right there. You know, you
Yeah,
got
because
one.
they have to showcase them still, right? But
Yeah.
But they sure are showcasing them when it's evil first, like Sonata right away.
Of course, that's his sidekick now because that's like now his. That's like your pinky and brain right there. Time to take over the world.
This guy too hottie to his Brian Christopher.
Exactly. Oh, rest in peace, Brian Christopher. Oh, like I swear, like this House of Torture is becoming the next Bullet Club. So that's why there's the fucking oddities. So of course, if it's 3 now, in the playoffs with 3 now, for sure it's gonna be evil. But the sleeper on this one, Calvin Newman. I think this is a time for him to shine. He's what, 19, 20? Am I right? Somewhere around there. He's 19, 20, right?
I think he's 22. Hold on.
Yeah, I think between 19 or 22. One of those
Who?
like
Evil?
No, Calvin Newman.
Oh, yeah, he's young. No, Calvin Newman's
young. Yeah, he's turning 23 at the end of August. So he's 22.
Okay, he's 22. That kid is gonna be the one to take over, United Empire. That's it. It's him.
Yeah, Prince of Peace.
Yeah, it's him because TJP's not working out. It was supposed to be him, but shit happened between him and New Japan. Contract situations didn't work out. It is what it is.
JC Mateo didn't like that.
Well, the thing with TJP is they don't want to move him up to heavyweight, but he wants to move up to heavyweight. They would keep him down in junior heavyweight. That's the issue.
Who, TJP?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to compete in the junior heavyweight. He wants to be in the heavyweight. So that's it makes sense because right now you have, Hiromu should be on his way up already. That should be there already.
Desperado should be too, but
I don't know. Yeah, but remember, they haven't really given him a fucking real title ring. Like, he deserves to have a long title ring.
This is the fourth title ring.
But how long has he had? Like, how long? It was short. He loses like very less time, like very quick. He loses.
I think one of them was over 6 months.
I think that was like 3 years ago. I believe so.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I have Block A. That's my pick. The sleepers, the one who's gonna highlight the match of the night. It's gonna be Calvin Newman. I feel that he is gonna fucking surprise everyone. I can't wait to see him and versus Yuya and Iwa. I can't wait to see them. Those are the fucking future of New Japan with Bowling Oleg as well. So those 4 kids right there are gonna be the future of New Japan. Yeah. I'll tell you that. And so I see that. Yoda for me is heading that direction to be your next Naito, whether people like it or not. It sucks to say that.
I can see that.
Hey, he's your next Naito,
which is fine, but thankfully he has his own persona. He's not trying to be like
Agreed. Yeah, no, I'm not comparing him to the character.
And he's already over. He's like way over.
Yeah, he's way over. He's way over. So that's what I got a Block A.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Yurima.
Yuya or more.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a good wrestler. I just don't think in a G1 showcase it works out for him. There's just a little bit more people that are a little bit more above his skill set in a tournament like this.
I agree with it. He's the closest thing to Tanahashi.
What?
He's like an ultimate baby face. You're never gonna see him turn heel because he's always smiling, always to the crowd. The crowd loves.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I was thinking of like the aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
And the future, Tom.
That's
what up, broadcast?
Yes, just tell us, Tom, who won the G1. Tell us who won the Dynamite. You're already there in the future already, so you're the future right there. And shout out to Stephen Chambers. And it's not time yet, but it will be there in a few. It will be your birthday.
Chambers.
Happy birthday, Stephen. I know it's your birthday, so it's coming up, and I know it's coming up in what? My time, even though I'm 3 hours behind, but I know it's going to be 12 o'clock in 9 minutes. 10 minutes. So happy birthday,
okay.
Stephen Chambers.
Shout out.
Shout out to Stephen Chambers. 21
Let
again.
me buy you a drink, show.
Oh, is they predicting Takeshita winning the G1 Okada versus Takeshita Forbidden Door.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
And Rusty, what's up, brother? What's going on, my man?
Rusty.
So I mean,
Okay,
that's all right, King. I want to hear you. I want to hear yours.
So I'm just gonna scratch out Sonata and Tanahashi and Uemura right off the bat. Uemura is the guy that he'll probably have great matches with everybody. He just has that skill set. Kind of like on the other block, Yoshihashi is the guy that any match he does is going to be really good. And you know he's not going to win, but all the matches are going to be lit. They're just going to be really good because that's the quality that I think both guys have. And he will have like a big time upset, just matter who it is. It's like Oiwa is a big wild card because he has the skill set. I like what he does, but I think he still is green. He still has more time. So I don't think he's a playoff party right now. Newman, he did really good last year. He finished with, I think, 6 points. I think he was like 3-5 or something like that. He can improve, but I think he's more of like a 500 guy right now. So, you know what? I'm going to go with this because I think either one of the two guys, because of their rivalry, would go into the playoffs between Finley and Evil. And I got to see when they play, when they wrestle each other, because I'd be shocked if it wasn't the last thing. Okay, never mind. Evil's last match is against Tanahashi, and then Finley's against Uemura. So it's just a matter of when they face each other. I wonder if it's towards the end. Yeah, it's towards the end. It's on the second to last day. You know what? I'm going to go. I don't know who's going to win the block. I'm going to go Finley. I'll get the nod to Tsuji. And then the guy that's going to go on a run late, Taichi. I see something in Taichi.
We were close. We all would have been the same. We all almost had the same. We all, three of us almost had the same.
I see something with Taichi. Like, Evil's the guy, he always starts out great, and then he falls off towards the end. Sometimes he makes the playoffs, sometimes he doesn't.
True.
But there's that storyline with Dave Finley. I feel like Dave Finley might eliminate him and kind of keep the story going. But Taichi, if you watch the last couple matches that he's had, he's getting the crowd involved. The crowd is getting into him. He had that fatal four-way where he qualified. He was very emotional. You can build that. Even if he was a replacement for Goto, Tanahashi can really build a story around, even if he doesn't win, which I think he could win the G1. You can really build a storyline around Taichi making a run. Kind of like what Great O'Khan did last year. You can really shoot it, get the crowd involved, make them want him to win. Because he's kind of in that same sense of Goto where he's never won a major title. And people like him. And like it's just you get invested into him at certain points in time. But I think he's going to be like the third place guy that gets in on the last night. But I think Yota Tsuji's going to win. He's going to be first. And then Finley's second, and then Taichi's third.
Okay. I like that.
Not mad at that. I like that, yeah.
I like that. That's interesting. But you're right, though, because Taichi has been that way aggressively lately and really more like, what about me? It's all about me. It should have been me. But,
me?
Yes. Pretty much.
Like he's always had his growth stunted. Like I thought he was going on the right path. They had him in just 5 guys. Sonata went over, won the world title. He won the KOPW. They finally got out of the shadows of Zack Sabre Jr. and, of course, Naito. But then they just was like, fuck this group, you know?
Yeah.
They just went like this. And
I don't know.
Killed them.
They fucking killed him with that shit. It's stupid as fuck. That's Gato, your bullshit. I know it was you piece of shit. I know it was you. You fucked it up. See, we could have been having burgers of just 5 guys.
and then remember this. I just remembered Tai Chi is a tag champion right now with Ishii.
Well, yes, and I like it because we said it. Remember when we said it when we were watching Dominion? It's like this 2 fucking comparisons different. They're fucking different as hell. You got like one, or you got the other one. It's like you got 2 different characters into one, and then again, you needed a tag team division to be hyped up. And what better way to put them with them because it needs a hype. It's been flat as fuck. So they do need that. So I'm glad they have it, and we'll see how far they go.
And then just one thing to just think about from Block A. Just remember the last moment we saw David Finlay and how he ended up in that match. Just remember that. Because that's going to be brought up.
Of course. And that's what's it's going to be brought up within that time when he faces Evil, and that's going to be brought up. That's for sure. So or Sonata. Because he's going to go through Sonata. I already know that. That's a fucking fact. Sonata. You were my favorite, man. What the fuck happened to you? Now you became just like a goofy ass red shoes wearing motherfucker, man. I'm disappointed. Fucking disappointed.
You see, they killed him once they dyed his hair black blonde.
They fucking killed him when he just wearing regular like that. Fucking
with a clean shave too. The clean shave look,
clean shave, and then the black hair was awesome. The robe. Now he just looks like a lost soul.
The robe.
You know? Like Shang Tsung took his soul and he's just walking around with other people's gimmicks.
I swear he's like one of those kids in high school that is trying to fit in a group, doesn't know where to go to. You go with the metalheads, you go with the cool guys,
exactly.
You go with the bugger punkers, you go with the emos.
Doesn't know where to go with that.
You go with the party people.
He's a drifter.
The drifters, or you even go with with the rockabillys. You go over there. You don't even know where the fuck to go. Like, oh man.
And then I have to just because it made me think of this.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
That's pretty much fucking Sonata right there. That's Sonata right there. That fucking part right there. I wish you could say that in Japanese. Jeez, I wish you could say that. Block B. We got Shota Umino. We got, of course, that's the one that's fucking P, baby. That's right. My man, LP. Yes, that's right. El Fantasmo. We got Yoshihashi. We got Shingo Takagi, Zack Sabre Jr., Great Okan. Hello, ladies. Watch better. Hide your wives because here comes Great Okan. And then you got the man right there wearing it right there. What does it say in the back of the t-shirt? What does it say in the back of the t-shirt? What does it say?
Just a picture of a samurai.
A samurai. There you go. You got the samurai game kid. Drilla Maloney. Ren Narita.
God.
Which, oh man, you want to talk about too cool. That's the guy who's like too cool, like Scotty Too Hottie right there with that hair. I can tell you that. Yeah, and of course you got the man that this is Konosuke Takeshita.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Talk about starting night one hot. Gabe Kidd versus Takeshita. Night one.
Don't give me Nettie right now. We'll get there. You know what? Naito, I need you to help me to calm down for a little bit, please. Help me to calm down.
Tranquilo.
Okay, thank you. I'll calm down. All right, I'm chill. All right.
Yeah, he's right. This is the best block.
Yeah.
First off, I'm gonna say this too, real quick. If you go through G1 history, Block B has never been the best block. It's always been A. But this block, this year, there's way too many hitters. Way too many heavy hitters here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Top 3. We're going top 3, right?
Yep.
Got to give it to KT, right? Takashita. Have to put him up there. He's just on fire. This guy has been on fire since he beat AEW. It's going to be hard to stop this guy. You know, it's going to be hard to stop this guy. I mean, if this guy isn't in top 5 of the top 100 or top 500 of wrestlers of 2025, something is wrong. Because he's definitely got to be in the top 5 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Unpopular opinion. I like his New Japan DDT theme song more than the AEW one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I agree.
Okay, now the second person. This is tough. This is where it gets tough. Because you have to think that Zack Sabre Jr., since being champion, might be in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, that's gonna happen sooner than you think, I believe. Man. Okay, so I'm gonna go Takashita. I'm gonna go Zack Sabre Jr. Okay, and then I'm gonna go for just a risky pick, but I feel like they can do it. I'm gonna go with El Phantasmo. I know that's kind of a risky pick, but yo, I mean, he's on a wave. He is on a wave. He is on a wave right now. He is on a wave right now.
That's a juice right here.
I wish we could just go through the screen and hug this man for what he said. Like, fuck yeah. Oh yeah.
He's just on a wave right now. But it's tough. This is tough. I feel like we're gonna have the most ties and the most changes of 1 to 4 spots, like in this block, more than any other.
You're gonna have a big time wrestler not make the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, like yeah. Like there's no losers on this block B. That's the sad part.
You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong about that. And
That's
right.
That's a sad part. I mean, Drilla Maloney, come on, man. Like you're telling me he's not gonna.
He's actually one of my favorite going into this. Not, I think he's gonna make it, but like I'm looking forward to all of his matches.
Yeah. Like, could you imagine like anyone from this block could like wipe out somebody on the other block? Like Drilla Maloney is your worst player on this block. You know, that's
Look
crazy.
at the match that he had with Ishii, which was just
exactly.
Geez. To qualify, that match was bad.
And then Ren Narita, we don't know what his mental status is, man. This motherfucker. You don't know, he might be taking out people on the way to the ring. You know, like the match is over, he's still taking them out. Like,
God, he's like the carnage of fucking pro wrestling.
I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them to do some sort of like Ren Narita versus Shibata at Forbidden Door, just to give him his soul back.
Oh wow! This is tough. I mean, Great O'Khan, come on, man. Like
he had the unlikely run to the playoffs last year.
Exactly, and you know he wants that. He got a taste of it. He wants it back.
Oh man, it's But okay. You named your 3 already. What about your sleeper? Who's your sleeper one on this one that might highlight?
It's crazy. Is there a sleeper on here? You know, if I had to pick a sleeper, I'm gonna go with what Baker said, Drilla Mahoney. I feel like he could have like a bunch of loses, but they're like right there, right? Yeah. And then I feel like he can have a bunch of wins that are also right there too. He's definitely pause. What's up? Yay!
Yeah. to Izzy
There's
and
a
Devin,
Devin.
the Heel Turn Podcast. Oh, you better grab a
You're
notebook,
gonna
take a
love-
pencil,
Yeah,
and
you're gonna love it.
you gotta learn today. You gotta learn today about
You gotta learn
G1.
today.
That's right.
Well, we're gonna be doing a bunch of watch-alongs, so if you're free for any of those watch-alongs, feel free.
Mm-hmm. Oh fucking shit! Oh my god, this is fucking tough.
But I want to change my list because I'm already thinking of like some other people.
He's gonna be
So
the guy
skip.
that
Go ahead.
changes
Somebody
his
else
list
speak.
by
Somebody
then.
else speak. Somebody else speak. Somebody else speak.
All right, I got it.
Somebody else speak.
All right. I got my.
Too many options.
Hey, but these are
There's too many
badass
options
options.
on
This is, and you're right when you said this is the first block. Finally, the first time you get the B block to be so stacked that is the most hardest block compared to how many years that block A has always taken over, and it sucks. This one is really tough. For sure. Okay, I'm gonna get shit on what the fuck I'm gonna say. So I got my 3 already that I feel that is gonna be there for sure. Zack Zombie Jr. is gonna get up there. He's gonna get to that point. I got Konosuke, who's gonna be into that point for sure.
Of course.
I got those 2. My last one will be, and somehow I
don't like where this is going.
I know. It's a hard one. This is so fucking hard. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go with Gabe Kidd on the third one. Third one. But my sleeper on this, and also is gonna have a highlight because he did have highlights too, versus Zack Zombie Jr., and that is Shota Umino. Shota fucking Umino.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no bad picks.
I like what Tanahashi is doing with him now. Because they've kind of taken away from, he has to be like Tanahashi, he has to be like Naito, like Moxley. They're starting to make him, they shaved his head. He was doing that like dark, woe's me persona. Now they're laying him up. They've had him teaming with ELP, trying to get a little bit of laughter out of him, more of like just like be himself, personality. They've paired him with Goto. They've paired him with Taichi now. Lately it's been Taichi, but they're pairing him to just like get him out of it, like Shota Umino out, not just like he's be this person, be like a carbon copy. You're starting to see more of himself. It's more authentic.
Well, and you're not wrong because he did needed that because once Moxley was completely gone and he was on his own and really trying to work to find himself, but he was doing, I'm sorry, Umino, but you can't be in the Omiya, right? Leave it to the glow, going around passing out fucking glows to them kids, like it's cool to pass out those glow kids, it's fine, but I don't know where your hand's been, pal. I don't know where those glows have been, so I don't know. You gotta be careful with that. So I mean, like, I know that you're trying to look at Fabio looking with the hair,
Oh yeah.
Trying to be that Fabio
supermodel. Yeah.
We're trying to be that, and yes, and we are a bunch of marks. Thank you so much, Jack Willers. We appreciate you, Jimmy Winkler.
And now the hair is starting to grow again, but it's black. So it's so weird.
Which is perfect. It's perfect, but exactly like why you're saying that he went teaming with other characters, especially with ELP, a gaijin that could help him, loosen up a little bit, man. Find your groove, and that's what he needed was to find a groove, and for him to going from with Ishii, like do that mean style, going with a singer who doesn't really sing a fucking song. We already know that. That's Taichi. We already know he needed those type of. In order for him to better understand, to attract the audiences to him, he needed to go around and be aligned with his other talents and get an understanding of how to build your own character. Not taking what they're doing, but you know what I'm saying? Like mixing it up and then figuring himself out, like how you said. This is perfect. I think I love it. I fucking love it that he is down that way. But I said this before. He's cut, and I said this. We said this year. I think like a year back or 2 years back. He is gonna be a future fucking champion.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
They used that Yoda Shuji hair match as like a reset for him.
Yes,
let's reset.
Yes.
Cut his hair, changed everything, and now it's like, okay, I like what they're doing now. You know, and I believe he's even doing a new finisher now too.
I forgot what I know what you're talking about.
I forget what it is, but he's not necessarily using the DDT anymore. He's using something else.
It's something else that he uses.
Yeah, which is perfect.
Yeah.
So now it's like, it's okay if he does like the entrance and maybe he like picks a little bit from what he learned from Moxley, from Naito, from Tanahashi, from all these people, but have his own personality.
Yes, don't be like your pops, all right? Don't be like Red Shoes, all right? You fucking wear your black shoes and your silver boots.
Now that you said it, Red Shoes. Now that you said it, he's gonna have red shoes now.
Fuck that! No, you better not. No, don't be like your pops' Red Shoes, okay? No, none of that shit. And please do not take the gimmick of like, don't try to be like, no way, Jose. No, you're none of that, all right? Find yourself your own character, pals, all right? Just make sure you find. We want Yoda, Umino, Shoda, Umino, just stick to your Umino. That's it.
Right.
And be yourself. But I think he's gonna highlight that fucking that block beat, and I hope he does. I hope he does because he needs his fucking push. He needs this. He needs it more than Shingo and Yoshihashi. I'm sorry. I love Yoshihashi. Great. But man, tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Does it seem like fucking Yoshihashi kind of gained weight and kind of let himself go? Like, okay,
yes. Yes, he's not the same guy 3 years ago.
No. What? I don't know what happened.
Not the same guy. But I will say maybe the pandemic kind of did this to him because he was on a push.
Yes.
During that era of the G1, that 2019, and the pandemic just stopped a lot of people. I mean, Kota Ibushi had a run too at Wrestle Kingdom 2. Then that thing stopped. The whole storyline with Naito and everything, that thing stopped too. So I wonder if that kind of took off like momentum and his, motivation. Going back on Shota, he's doing exactly. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, it also doesn't help that he's in a tag team with Goto, and then Goto all of a sudden they go from tag team doing great in the tag league, where they started to get back to form to then Goto wins the Rambo and has the world title, and then he just
exactly
it's kind of background noise now because his tag partner wasn't there, so it's like it kind of
right. And then before it was the other way. Yep.
But you were saying about Umino? You were saying?
No, you're right. I didn't think about it then. Oh, no, Shota Uma, he's actually doing what Joe Hendry did. Remember, Joe Hendry was the same way. He was kind of lost in the shuffle, just being around here, being around these wrestlers, trying to find what stick. Same thing. Cut his hair, new finisher, new song. Right? Shota Uma. No. Right?
I kind of forgot that Joe Hendry came to
same as Joe Hendry, right?
I forgot he was in the TNA for like 6 months. He left, came back, like you said, then did like the new hair, the suit, and then a little bit. He had the same theme song, but he kind of modernized it.
He tweaked it a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. It's a tough one, but like I said, I don't see Yoshihashi to be up there. Great O'Khan will probably get a little peak, but it won't be the same how it was last year, unfortunately. Takagi possibly will be up there, but it's not going to be the same as well. I just feel that Shingo and Yoshihashi really are passing the torch down because I'm hoping that Tanahashi sit down with his veterans and tell them, look, man, we got to focus on our fucking future. You know, don't be selfish, and we got to build these kids now. We got to give them the moment to go. You know, it can't be all about you all the fucking time every fucking year. We got to do something different. And this is the time where he could do this. And that's what I'm saying. We don't know how Tanahashi is going to book this G1. This is the toughest. This is the test for Tanahashi. Now he's a head booker. And the way how he stacked this shit up, it's very interesting. I don't know how the hell he's going to pull this off. I don't know.
You know,
I'm very intrigued.
I feel you, but I don't think Shingo wants to give any passing the torch right now.
Oh,
I think Shingo, after he had that title, he wants another run. He's not ready to give it up. He's not ready to give it up. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one, right?
But it's tough because
what gets me with this is we're trying to throw me for a bone. Like, come on now. At least set me up for the big date, you know, like give me an appetizer, you know, give me a drink, woo me first. Don't just throw the kitchen sink at me and give me Kid and Takeshita night one. Like you're just throwing it at me. Like,
you want foreplay.
Yeah. I want to like
you want the candles in the room.
You know?
You want the soft R&B music.
Serenade me a little bit.
What do you want? You want candles?
You want
the fuck? You want the Diddy oil? You want the Barry White music? You want the candles there? Is that what you want? Like,
turn off the lights and light a candle.
That what we want here? That's gonna be shit. I mean, like,
but I know what Tanahashi's doing.
Okay, so you get to fucking tell us what he's doing then, babe. Give us your block, please. Give us your block.
Okay, so last year, one of the first matches that they had, it was Yota Tsuji, Konosuke Takeshita. Takeshita wins it. They both make the playoffs. And what does he do? Yeah. Yota Tsuji gets it back on Takeshita on the way to the finals. He eliminates after losing the earlier match.
Yeah.
So I feel like this could be the same way with Takeshita beating Kid night one. And if you remember, I've been saying for months, I feel like you're going to have at Wrestle Kingdom or sometime after this, you're going to have a feud between the two for the Global Championship that Gabe Kidd has. They teased it last year in the G1. If you remember, Gabe Kidd was on commentary. Takeshita comes out, stares at him. Gabe Kidd talks about him. And this was during Takeshita's match with Finley. And then they did it again later on in the G1. They teased it. But they haven't had that match. I feel like for them to just have the match right away night one is fishy. I feel like Takeshita's going to win this one. We know how the crowd is with Gabe Kidd. They're behind him because of the past with Tanahashi, him having the threats, him going to because he was contemplating suicide, Gabe Kidd, because he was held over in Japan during the pandemic because he couldn't go home and he was kind of stuck at the dojo. And Tanahashi helped him through it. And now Tanahashi is president. They just had that big match on July 4th. That was a banger. Even putting over Gabe Kidd even more. I think both of them make the playoffs.
Okay.
Where Gabe Kidd's going to get it back on Takeshita for winning night one. So I had both of them making it. The third one is the one that's going to throw me for a loop. I feel like Great-O-Khan had his moment last year when he made it. Did good. I don't think there's a story there. Yoshihashi, like I said, Yoshihashi and Shingo Takagi are the same guy, but it's like Ken and Ryu of Street Fighter.
Okay.
Same moves. They have the same finishers. but that their finisher is kind of is changed, switched. If this guy is this guy does this one.
Mhm.
And they're always in the G1 together because they always have great matches. But I think Yoshihashi is more of a dance partner, more of a good hand, where you can have a great match with him, with anybody, but he's just there to push the other guy over. Shota Umino, he already main evented. I think the story there, continuing this journey with him, is going to continue, but I think he's going to nearly miss it. Ren Narita, I have no fucking idea because with that character, it's so strange. It's so out there, like standing in the corner with the mask on.
Dude.
Everybody just walks away. That's him, He's going to cheat the win in this block, but he's going to come up short. I really want Jordan Maloney to do good. He's awesome. But with Gabe Kidd here, I think he's going to get left out. He's going to be the guy that everybody likes all the matches, but for some reason just loses.
Yes.
He could have one win. But all the matches are just going to be great. So come El Fantasmo, TV champion. He's not going to make it. It'd be cool if he did, but I think that they gave him the TV title for a reason. But he'll have great matches. With me, it's going to come down to Zack Sabre Jr. and Shingo Takagi, and for the last spot.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's tough.
I think it's just going to be clean cut. Zack Sabre Jr. He's the champion right now. You have him at least make the playoffs.
True.
And Shingo just had a shot. So, and I feel like they're going to go more the route with him of now that he has a young line, they're going to do more of that with him, like Zack Sabre Jr. did with Koji Fujita, where he had him just follow him, blah, blah, blah. So I think it's Zack Sabre Jr., Gabe Kidd, and Gabe Takeshita. And all of them, ironically, face each other in the first 3 nights of the tournament. Because Gabe Kidd faces Takeshita night 1, and then night 2, he faces Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh.
I don't know. Like I said, it's a tough one because they build these stories, these blocks, these matches tell stories of how Wrestle Kingdom will be booked. And I think this is the toughest one. It is the toughest one because, like you said, yeah, you got Umino in his mind. Where do I
go, my lovely?
Where do I go? I want to know.
Shota Umino.
In the end,
where do I go?
It doesn't even matter.
In the
wow.
Park.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And then you have Red Narita, pretty much, he's like in the Night of the Roxbury, just dancing up, like going around crazy with the mask, doesn't know what the fuck's doing, so that's just him right there. So it just, this is the toughest shit. It's just tough. But I love it because
a tweak to the playoffs that they did too, where they did it last year, but they tweaked it a little bit more. That where both first place guys get a bye. Last year, it was just 2 and 3 in each block faced each other, and then now move on to the semis to face 1. Now it's inner block playoff where it's 1 and 1, 2A faces 3B, and then 3B faces 2A. So you're going cross-platform now instead of just the only time that A and B face each other is the finals. So now it's going to add more complications to it because you're going to be like, okay, I know these guys are going to advance, but how are they going to play out this way?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of feel like we might get Finley versus Gabe Kidd. I don't know.
I said that shit. I told you.
But not the finals. Not the finals.
No, that's the thing. With Block B, a lot of these matches that we're talking about are going to happen early.
Yeah.
Like Shingo and Great Khan, that's going to happen early. That might be second. That might second or third match.
Mm.
Like all these, like on block B, they're gonna kill each other by the time they get to the second round. You know,
That'd be sore like a motherfucker.
And like I said, you could have a second matchup in the playoffs. Like I said, you could have Gabe Kidd and Takeshita face each other
two
second
in
time.
the playoffs. Yeah.
This is gonna be
And you know who's gonna sneak on by? Tai Chi.
There you go. Tai Chi might sneak up.
Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting. It's just gonna, and especially how they switched it. Oh, fuck, man. Tanahashi trying to be like the NBA playoffs now with all this shit. Like, what the fuck?
That's how it is, bro.
I know.
You know,
That's how
we
it
just
is.
had the playing
This is like the
tournament.
Western
Now it's the regular tournament. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
It's true. It's like,
Exactly. You're so
It's
right.
true.
You're so
Yeah, right.
Taichi was like the 10th seed and somehow makes it to the playoffs as like the 8th seed. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But all right, so what do we got coming up? The first match of your OGK, so we can close it out here.
Okay.
All right. Let me take this down.
Is
There we
this
go.
19?
So this is night one.
Night
We're gonna have 10 matches night one.
Oh fuck! You got Newman versus Evil. Yuya versus Bolin Ole.
Is that Friday for us or is that Saturday for us?
That is Friday for us.
No, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. It starts Saturday.
So like Saturday early morning.
Yes, correct.
That's what I mean. Okay.
Is it? Okay. Fuck, man. Fucking keep forgetting their time.
Not all of us live on the West Coast where Saturday is Friday still.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yes, exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Why did I not expect you were gonna talk shit? And I already knew it.
I'm just speaking.
Yes,
I know
because Ivan is at like 11:30 when this starts, but we're like 4 a.m. Well, yeah, me and Bakley are like 4 or 3 a.m. or 4 or 5 a.m. when this starts. Yeah.
like I was about to go out for ice cream right when it starts. You know.
Dad, what's some ice cream?
Dang. So are we doing Saturday and Sunday? Are we trying to do Saturday and Sunday?
Which is what we're gonna do, basically. I mean, we're gonna recap them, basically.
Because let me tell you, I could do if the 20th is Saturday to Sunday, I could do that one. Because the Friday to Saturday is hard.
Yeah, I'm going to be away, so this is going to be used.
He's going to be on vacation.
Vacay.
Okay. Well, we'll get there when we talk about it.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. Like, obviously, what we're gonna do basically is letting everybody know is the night 1 to 3. We're just the following week we're gonna just recap and discuss about it.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're gonna do. So we're not gonna do the watch along for it. No.
Okay, all right, okay.
No watch alongs. We're just gonna recap it and discuss about it. Because hell no.
Maybe the final. Like
and we'll do the finals. We'll do the watch along for that.
Okay.
But we're just gonna but we're just showing everybody here what's to expect coming up next weekend, because that's what they expect for night 1, 10 matches, which is
this is night 2.
That's night 2. So that's what we got.
Phantasmo, Takeshita, Saber Jr.
Dude, I just talked about it.
Like
is that night 1?
That's night 2.
Great-O-Khan?
That's night 2. So
night 2.
Night 1 and
look at that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like I said.
Oh my god! And then the last one is Zack Sabre Jr. and
Oh my god!
It's like I said. The first 2 nights, Gabe Kidd has Takeshita and Zack Sabre Jr. back to back.
How is the G1 gonna have like a percentage of the top matches of 2025?
And then he has Shingo
in the first round.
Jeez.
In the first round of the G1.
Okay,
I wouldn't be surprised if Gabe Kidd starts out 0-2 or 0-3. I wouldn't be surprised.
Ooh, Tai
by
Chi
going up
versus Dave
against
Finlay.
Takeshita.
Okay, so that's night 3, right? So Tuesday's what was he? Go. Give me night 1 or night 2, night 3 record. So go up to okay. So one more time. So we got night 1. We got Block A. We got Newman versus Evil. Yuya versus Oleg. Iwa versus Finley. Yoda versus Sonata. Tanahashi versus Taichi. That's the main event. Tanahashi's bastard.
Well,
They have
that was for 8 and yeah.
just wanted to say that. Then we got Block B. Oh, in that same night, you got Yoshihashi versus Shingo Takagi.
God.
And you got Great O'Khan versus Jonah Maloney. You got Shota Umino versus El Phantasmo. I think that's going to be a night. Gabe Kidd and Konosuke. That's another one right there.
What?
Sombre and Ren Narita. Okay.
What did I just tell you?
Yoshihashi
and Shingo. Right off the bat.
Yes.
This is like Wrestle Kingdom matches.
It is. And let's see. Show me block night 2. Night 2.
Tanahashi, Newman, Oleg, Oiwa, Finley, Sonata, Tsuji, Evil, Taichi, Uemura, Black Beast, Umino, Maloney, Yoshihashi, Narita, Shingo, Great O'Khan, El Phantasmo, Konosuke Takeshita, Zack Sabre Jr., Gabe Kidd.
That's night 2, right?
Night 2. And then Tuesday, night 3, Oiwa, Newman, Tanahashi, Oleg, Evil, Sonata, Taichi, Finley, Uemura, Tsuji. Then you got Yoshihashi, Maloney, ELP, Narita, Great O'Khan, Takeshita, Shingo, Takagi, Gabe Kidd, Banger, Umino, Zack Sabre.
Is that night 3 or night 4?
Night 3.
And then it'll be like a.
Oh, that's night 4, I think.
No, that's night 4. Starting night 3, it's only going to be 5 matches a night. After
okay.
God dang.
All right, so that means that Justin and I will cover night 1 through 4.
That's when they rotate between A and B. One night would be A, one night would be B, and then they'll have the 3-on-3, 2-on-2 pre-matches.
Okay, so we'll recap night 1 through 4 on Thursday.
Gotcha.
We'll do that, and then we'll take a break from there, and then see how the rest of the nights are. Damn! This is what we do for you folks, of listening and watching. See, and this is what we do because, man, you see these baggles in our eyes. If that's what it is, because, what we do here for you guys in this network, it's like how this man coming back.
Rock hard! Only am I rock hard. Want me to go to sleep. I'm not tired. I'm fully rested.
You see back eyes, boy. Do it. Hardcore. No, it ain't hardcore.
This is what's going to get me. I'm going to have so much to catch up on after vacation. I'm going to be in like 24/7 mode.
Oh, I know.
Try to keep up a little bit,
Like I'll have my tablet.
But to be honest, I'm more excited for this than SummerSlam. I've always been a little bit more excited for G1 than SummerSlam.
Oh, of course.
It's the best. I used to love Survivor Series, but to me now this is the best tournament ever. G1. So many things that you don't expect to happen. So
how they tweaked it each year. Like I wasn't really a big fan of the 4 blocks with only 5 people in it, but it allowed them to kind of get to the point where it's back to 2 blocks, but they're given more like time off between. Like again, like they used to just do every day, boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah. Instead of like every day, yeah.
But now it's like they have like a couple of days off. I like how the first 2 days is just the matches, and then after that they're doing let's just do block A this night, block B this night, and it's only 5 matches. So it's like it's easier to keep track of after night 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I wish they would.
If you follow the matches too, the first match is always going to be short, and then they kind of build up the times of the matches and then the main event gets like 30, like 20 minutes, I should say, because I think the time limit's 20 minutes per match.
Mm-hmm. I kind of wish they did something back like they did in the 90s, where they had one elimination, and then the next person would just move up. And then I wish they would do like a whole day, like tournament, like.
So maybe do the New Japan Cup. So maybe do the New Japan Cup in the spring,
G1,
but do it one night.
Yeah, one night, one long tournament. You know, because it'd be kind of fun. Like people could place bets. You can see who gets eliminated. You know, say you could add more. Well, there's already a lot of people, but like, it's maybe instead of the blocks, it'll be a ranking system from 1 to what? How many is there? Like 20? Like 1 to 20. So
what is it? New Japan. They got the New Japan Cup, the G1 Climax.
G1 Climax,
they got
Super
the Super Junior. That's the Super Juniors, and then you got the World Tag League and Super Junior Tag League.
They can pull it off. They just got to do like a 4-hour event. They've done it before.
They can do it. They've done it before. Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, if they can pull that off, then that'll be something. But this is going to be. Man, this is going to be very interesting. I can tell you that, man. It's going to be a lot of
emotional damage.
It will be. I'll tell you, it will be a lot of emotional damage.
Yes.
So be expecting that, folks. And you know, you guys got to be expecting that, because if you guys don't, then that's going to be a problem, because we want you guys to expect that.
Mm-hmm.
So try to have time with us, folks, here. And which we do appreciate you guys having this evening around the world, listening to us and also watching this too as well. I know it's late at night for everybody, and you know, have time for G1, okay? Don't be like this one.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You got time for G1, man. You got time for some G1. That's what we do. We gotta have that time. We gotta have that time. You know?
You fucking mark!
Hey, only on weekends. Well, actually during the week. It's not bad. So, it's okay. Yes, indubitably. It is. I am a mark. Yes.
Indubitably.
Yes, I love it. Well, that is it, so folks. That is it for this evening. We appreciate you all for joining us here for previewing what's going on here in the world of New Japan and the G1. God, I wish they could hire someone like in English, like, hey, naming all the talents. This is the G1 Climax! And boom. Not the one sound like nugget, all right? But you know what I mean. Just, you know.
I got you.
You know,
you're going down the wrong path there for a second.
I know. Hell no, pal. I'm not going that direction. I want to go through the moons the right way, not that direction. No, but you know what I mean. You know, it's just an example. That's it. You know, it says an example. But that's right, folks. We appreciate you all for tuning in this evening. Don't forget to hit, if you're new to this channel, you see it here, hit that right there, the subscribe button, that notification bell. You can hear it, bang, bang, baby. I mean, we bang. We do move, but we move here almost 6 days, sometimes 7 days a week, you know, depending how we feel. But, you know, let's see. How you guys doing? Let's see. What you like? Are you guys? Let's see. Guys, been a whole new Japan comes to the release someday. It all depends, Aaron, to be honest, because remember right now with Japan, they have the United, pretty much everybody in Japan, all the promotions are united. We know that New Japan works for AEW. We know Noah is working with with NXT, pretty much. We have Marigold as well working that. DDT is doing their own thing, and everybody else, Dragon Gate doing their own thing. So it's kind of different. It's for New Japan to do it. It could happen in the future. Never say never. It could happen. It all depends on the relationship.
Yep.
You never know. Probably Tanahashi will probably invite Papa H. Hey man, let's come to my jam party right here. Bring your pajamas. And
the Triple H jam. The Triple H jam.
It'll be the Papahashi jam. That's what it'll be.
Papahashi.
Papahashi jam right there.
The Gamer jam.
the game jam. There you go. Oh man. Oh my god.
The king and the ace. The king and the ace jam.
King and ace.
Time to play the game of jam.
Oh man, I gotta be playing the fucking the dancing game. What's that dancing game? The video game that play like
Dance Revolution?
Yeah, Dance Revolution. That's what happened here in this
Yeah, bro. That's the game right there.
That is the game right there. But folks, you already know we appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be back here. We'll say what? We'll be back here for
tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, you guys will be here to AEW Watch Along, right?
Oh, yes, that's right.
And then
because you know what?
Saturday?
It's on pause. That's right. You're right about you. You're right.
GETCHO will be back the week after SummerSlam to talk about SummerSlam. The sweater session will be for wrestling office characters as wrestlers. So stay tuned for that. That'll be sometime in August. So
just I I'm the Michael Scott, Santino Marella right there. That's it. That's
come on, Stratton Strangler.
Oh man, but the party ain't over, folks. It's paused. Yeah. Because tomorrow is a return of the Circle Debate, of course, 249. It's the return of our attorney law, Pepsi film making return. That's right. Stay tuned for that. That will be happening tomorrow.
Got to tune in for that.
At 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Pacific. That will be tomorrow. 249. We'll be discussing predictions of course, happening of Ring of Honor, happening in All In, NXT Great American Bash, event, and
Evolution.
Yeah, and Evolution, baby. That's what and followed by the AEW Dynamite Watch Party. Then we got the following day, Thursday, we got Game Breaker Sports on Follow Live with the notorious FAM Gaming. That's another Fallout Part 3 happening. And Friday we have SmackDown. SmackDown Watch On with the Kayla and Kango and Kayla and the Redeemer. Followed by Saturday, you have All In Watch Party here. And Sunday night will be Ladies Night. Yep, all the ladies will be taking over. No men here. Ladies will be doing their watch party for Evolution. Ladies Night. You got guests coming from Queen's Takeover podcast. You got a guest coming from Wrestling Side Network. You have a guest, a return of JD, Good Grace from Bell to Bell. So you have Caleb. You have the Queen of Kings, Melissa. You have Lady Psycho. And I don't know what much more.
The hardest working in the podcasting business, Katie Kinsey, she elite, is going to be.
She is coming. She is coming then.
Let me confirm that again. But yeah, the last time I heard, yeah.
Last time I heard that it was
a baby.
Papacito Vince told me different. So
okay, gotcha.
Wonderful. Everybody's wonderful here. You guys are wonderful here. The chat is wonderful. Y'all the MVPs. Keep us going. You already know.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. But you already know, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Dojo Debate. We'll be back next Thursday for the recap of night 1 and 4 between Justin and I. We'll be recapping night 1 through 4, giving our thoughts of what happened those nights because of banger matches. Yes, wait. Well, you're right. 2 Thursdays. 2 weeks from today, from Thursdays. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me.
Don't get people's hopes up for next week.
I'm trying. I'm sorry. You know, I've been having a long day. I got to wake up in 3 hours. That's just me. I got a big meeting tomorrow. But yes, folks, we'll be back here. But until then, folks, you already know we don't just do the 3Ds. You know, we debate, we discuss, we derail, but we do 3 other words for the world, Craig. Okay, for the world. Not besides that, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole different type of. That's TVMA. Even though we are TVMA, but that's like after dark, off camera. You know what I mean? With our ladies. We want to make sure of that, But the world.
The fuck?
Talking about the ladies, for God's sake. Well, honey, I'm sorry. I know you're gonna kill me for it. Yes. But you already know what we do. The world, Craig, right here. We do the 3 words.
The world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world.
What do we do here, gentlemen?
We make history.
History.
Must bid you adieu, a goodbye, mwah, and good night. Oh my God, it's so great. Bang! Yes!